What's up, folks? It's your girl Lisa with a Z, and we are back with another episode. Today we have an undefeated fighter. He still remains undefeated. Nobody's given him that loss, and I'm super excited to bring him on the show. He's been on the show before live at Rise of a Warrior, and now he's back on the Lisa with a Z podcast for more. Welcome, Zach El Dakkak, on
What's up,
to
guys?
Lisa with a Z podcast. How are you?
I'm great. Happy to be back on.
Honestly, I'm so excited that you're here. You coming back straight off another win. So tell me how you're feeling about that. Because I know it was a big deal to fight for Rise of Warrior Combat Night for Pierce. I know that the energy was probably crazy in the room. So tell us a little bit about your performance that night.
Yeah, Rise of a Warrior. It feels like you're in the big time. It's a really good show, and the energy is just off the charts. Fight was good. It went how I thought. I was hoping to get the finish, but we'll live to fight another day. And I feel like there's just so much more to improve on, and I think my next fight I'll really get to show more of my skill set. Maybe I'll be pushed a little bit more. I can display more of what I have to offer.
Right. And you were going by like a hometown hero kind of Manny Pinto. I've had him here on the podcast before. He's fought for Rise of a Warrior before. You guys are really great in the game. He's fought a tough opponent. I think he fought a former opponent that you had, Joe Diamond, as well, and he won against him. And I know that you also have been working on your performance and your technique along with Coach Ben. And so, I mean, I know you are looking to improve as much, and you're always in the gym. You're always working hard. I mean, it shows in your performances during the fight night. What do you feel is like your next move in this game? Right now you're an Emmy. Are you going to move to pro in the 2024 fight season?
I'd like to win a belt before I turn pro, so I'm looking into fighting for the Rise of Warrior belt if one of my teammates moves up from 45. But I'm looking to fight for a belt or take
Okay.
maybe two more tough fights, really get that experience I need, and then definitely look to take over the pro scene.
Absolutely. And I know you've fought for several different organizations. I know that Combat Night has been an organization that you also fought for previously. And so, I mean, even a Combat Night belt wouldn't seem so bad as well, since, they work together in unison. So I have no doubt that you are definitely potential for a championship title fight at this point with an undefeated record that you have. You're working your way up to the professional level. Your dedication to the sport shows, and I'm super proud. Honestly, it brings me joy to see that encouragement, that skill, that dedication, the drive, and the motivation to be an athlete of this sport and be humble too. Like, you're a really nice guy. I've heard from a lot of people
Thank
that
you.
you're very sweet and you're awesome and you're a good time and you're a great training partner, and your coach is super proud of you as well. I'm actually going to share a little bit of what I spoke about with him, because I did tell him that we were going to record. And so this is what he overall thought about your performance at Rise of a Warrior. His last fight was perfectly executed, dominated 8 minutes and 45 out of 9 minutes, landed 100-ish strikes in strong ground and pound. His opponent only punched him 3 times from the bottom. Absolute domination versus a talented opponent, Manny Pinto, who is 4-1. No one had earned the right to learn about his striking. They can't handle the wrestling. He should be taking titles in smaller shows and getting contender fights in the bigger Emmys. So that's what he thought. Coach Ben Stark is honestly somebody that I love so much. He's one of the coaches I respect in the game, and he does so much for our community, and he does so much for your team as well. So, what can you say about Coach Ben that you can share to the public that if he inspires you, or how he motivates you every day to be this athlete that you are?
Well, to begin with, Coach Ben is a very unique character, as I bet you can agree with me. It's honestly his dedication and
Absolutely.
attention to detail and the atmosphere he puts up in the gym. The relationship with Coach Ben is kind of like a family relationship. He makes everyone feel welcome, and he's very passionate about what he does, and that's why some of the things we're able to do, the whole team performs well because he puts a lot of passion and effort into his products, us, and I feel like that's why as a team we do so well. So nothing but praise of Coach Ben.
Absolutely. Sounds great. Now, let's get to your personal life a bit. What is it that you do on a daily that when you're not on the gym?
In the few hours a day I'm not at the gym, I'm a big history nerd. I love reading about history, ancient civilizations, different cultures. I like to learn languages. Just a big geek.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And I think
No.
a majority of the fighters that we have are geeks. We're a little bit nerdy sometimes.
Yeah,
And there's nothing wrong with that. And it's absolutely amazing that you keep up with history and, politics even, because I saw that you are representing Palestine and,
yeah.
touching on subject like that. So, I mean, is there something that you want to mention towards that?
Always free Palestine, ending the genocide, and forever repping my people.
It's a beautiful thing to represent your nation, your culture, your people, your team, your organizations, such as Rise of a Warrior, Combat Night, which I have no doubt that you're going to continue to climb in this sport and really set your mark and your name in this industry. Is there anything else you want to share with the audience, or anything that you would like to possibly, anybody you'd like to thank, any sponsors?
Definitely shout out to American Top Team Palm Beach Gardens. Shout out to everyone who supports me, believes in me. Shout out to my friends Billy, Besnick. Shout out to Juliana, who's always supporting me. My brother Yusuf, my brother Rida. And you guys haven't seen anything yet. I promise my next fight, it'll be a totally evolved product.
I have no doubt that you're going to bring your A game coming up in the next fight season. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try to get to all these shows by next year. I hope to see you fight live. I don't think I've seen you fight live yet.
No,
Matter
not
of
yet.
fact, I've just always seen. Yeah, I had a tough year, and I had so many different promotions that were, sometimes they're fight nights at one promotion and at another promotion. So, like, hopefully within the next year, I'll be able to come see you fight live, and then we'll definitely do a post fight interview after your win. So I'm excited for that. I thank you so much for coming on the show. It's always a pleasure to highlight our combat sports athletes here in Florida with an undefeated fighter like you. I have no doubt that you're going to secret success.
Thank you so much. 6-0 coming soon, inshallah.
Thank you so much. This is Lisa with the Z Podcast. Stay tuned for more. Have a good one, folks.